Hey, hey, we out here.
Not the
We out
dance
here. That
moves.
goal. We. I can't even believe I did that. I can't even believe I brought that old ass.
It happened. That actually happened.
It definitely did happen. What's good, y'all? It's everybody. We back again. DietyeRadio is back. We is live. We is going crazy out here. You see all of us dead. Well, you see some of us dancing. Me and Mocha got it going on.
Do the wheelchair, do the wheelchair,
Yes.
do the motions, do the
But
Not the
it
wheelchair,
don't take
do the
wheelchair.
much for
motion,
Mocha to
do the
dance.
wheelchair,
Hey,
do the motion, do
look at
the
all
motion.
emotion
Get
shit
him
we
out.
playing. We got everybody in the
He get him
building,
out.
man.
Now get hype, get
Almost
hype,
everybody. Some
get
people,
hype.
some
We
people.
got
What
Royal.
side?
Yeah. First of all, let's go ahead and give a good introduction to everybody. Starting over here with Miss Dancy Dance right here. Miss Dancy Dance over here.
Hi, I'm Miss Dancy Dance. I'm Miss Mocha. You can follow me on Instagram at Mocha Badu.
I know that's right. Get it, Miss Mocha. I'm Combat Pretty Cadets, and you can all follow me at Combat Pretty.
Hey y'all, my name is Kayla. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Kayla Mo. It should be under there somewhere.
What's up? I'm Royal. You can follow me on Instagram at riches, the letter N underscore royalty.
I thought I heard Mario for a second.
She said, I thought I
She
heard Mario.
heard energy, some
Hey,
draining
I'm Z,
energy. Come
man.
on,
Y'all
man.
already
Let's
know what
hype
it
up. Let's
is. You
hype
can
up.
follow me.
You
Dang,
can
man. Can
follow
I say
me.
my intro? Can I
Sorry,
say my
sorry.
intro?
My
oh
bad.
boy.
Man, it's your boy Z right here, man. Y'all can follow me at ZHunno underscore at ZHUNNO underscore. You can also follow us at Dietie Radio. You see it right here at the bottom. So just look at the bottom, y'all. Look at the bottom. But hey, man, we're gonna get in and go ahead and just go straight into what we've been talking about. So first of all, we're gonna bring you back to what we were talking about Monday. So obviously this week has
Mhm.
always been about the blue and red pill movement, right? So that was the beginning of the week, right? When
Mhm.
we spoke about that, we kind of had a little conversation asking each other which way you think you is, which way you think I is. Now we finna get into the meat, the meat and potatoes of the blue and pill movement because we got our own thing of the blue and red pill movement, as in like in our opinion, at least me and Love came up with something a week ago where we feel like it's actually more than just them two pills now, because like some of these people be trying to fake it out. Cause I know they try to, if you read, you just read. If you blue, nah, we found out some people be kind of like a little faking it. They got a little chameleons,
Hmm.
as they like to tell you. Like it's a lot of stuff going on. So I feel like we should be into the moment of actually really talking about those pills so you can understand it from our perspective and then give us y'all input on what you think these pills are and everything like that. So without further ado, we gonna get into that right now. So I think I believe Love, you got it, right? You gonna give us
Yes, I do. I got it right here. I'm holding it on up.
the Holy Bible, the Dr. Love Holy Bible.
Yes. Yes. Written by the one and only the King Z version.
Woo, Jesus!
Mm.
Woo!
The
Oh,
King
Heavenly
Z
Father.
version.
Woo.
He
All
got the
right.
Holy Ghost
Let's
on him.
see.
Praise.
Go ahead. What's the first one?
All right. So I'm gonna start off with the intro, like he said. To introduce the other three pills that we have came up with, which are pink, green, and purple. The first one I'm going to explain to you guys is the pink. People who listen and react. Pink pills are people who listen and react as if they are red pills, but cannot be held to a standard as a red pill. Usually are not in a position to solidify their dominance. So try to argue with you into compliance and can most likely turn aggressive if turned emotional.
Hmm.
So what did y'all
Yeah.
grasp from that? Or do y'all need me to explain it? Matter of fact, let me ask y'all that first. What did y'all grasp from what she just told y'all?
So basically, a person who wants to be dominant, however, does not have the um, assets or the equipment or the necessary utensils to be dominant or set dominance in a matter. Is that correct?
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like you grasped it.
Okay.
Can we get an example though
On
for
top
those who
of
don't
being
understand?
like an
Let me get
emotional
down the line
manipulator,
first.
though.
Go ahead, Caleb.
It seems like that on top of being like an emotional manipulator, though.
Can be. You can say that. Yeah, it can be. What you think, Royal?
Uh, I don't know really, because those both was like pretty much spot on. You feel me? So they pretty much said what I was gonna say. So I can't really, say anything
Okay.
that they already said. I
Okay.
This
got
like
y'all
a
on. I
dude.
got y'all on the
This like
next
a dude
page.
that'll
For me.
backhand you. This like a
Like,
Basically,
dude
yeah,
that
you say that, like,
this like a dude that's gonna he gonna
like
be
somebody
dominant
that
into you.
backdoor you type.
if I had to give the best example of a pink pill dude, I would have to say, based off of Love's short that she did on YouTube. And shout out to Love for her YouTube. Y'all go watch that. Ike Turner, I would probably say, is probably the biggest
Mhm.
pink pill type person you could think
He
of,
Yeah,
because
right
yeah.
because
the
he
moment
lived
that he
all off of
couldn't
his
get
woman.
that authority over Tina, or I forgot her name. What was her actual name? It wasn't Tina. Anime, when he couldn't get that over Anime, what did he do? He tried everything possible. He got real physical really fast. Back, like she said, backhand real quick, just out of
Backhand.
nowhere. And those type of people, like I
She had to
said, they
eat the
push a
cake.
lot of red pill. So they want to be red pill. They tell you a lot of red pill. They give you the persona as in I'm a confident in this, that, and man. But as soon as you chink at that armor, as soon as you start tapping on that armor, and all of a sudden it start falling down to pieces. Now he got to go in
I
defensive
would like
mode.
to elaborate. I
Go
like to
ahead.
elaborate on that because I think that Ike Turner was a great definition as pink pill because he started off very red pill in there in the anime Bullock situation with him just being the dominant one financially just to bring her up to even the point she was, and then
Mhm.
eventually she was the breadwinner technically just because he was writing the music. She still had to go perform it in order for it to be something. So he used to have to just push his dominance on her because he was like, yo, you playing too much and I need you to be more serious because my position is always at hand, is always in
Mhm.
question.
Mhm. She
Mm.
was always the lead singer, but you always heard him all the time. This my band. This my music. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. This Ike and Tina, not
Hmm.
just Tina. This Ike and Tina.
Mm.
And I feel like I'm gonna go right into the green pill next and go ahead and break that down because I feel like he is definitely the definition of how he could switch too to the chameleon. He has chameleon moments, chameleon moments.
Go ahead.
Closest green pill, closest people to a blue pill, whereas and they are okay with most modern day society thinking it if it benefits with their interests, will usually be okay with certain moments of taking a back seat because usually they choose to, are very good at convincing and using the things they know will trigger you, and most likely emotional words to get you to be on their side. Example, leave me like how everybody else left me. It's not like you love me anyway. And remember, Ike said something very similar
Oh
to that.
dang. So
He
they
said,
Yeah.
he said, now
so
I hit you. I bet you're gonna leave me like everybody else.
You
so
say
people
that
like
Mm.
the
now you
green.
gonna
So
hurt me.
green pills like the gaslight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know
Gaslight,
about
right?
y'all, but from
They
Florida,
like
when
to.
you hear someone say that you green from Florida, they basically saying you lame, or you weird, you one of them goofies, like, bro, you green as hell, you green as da 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 da. Like, they telling you, bro, you goofy, you awkward,
Yeah.
you got bad energy coming with you. And usually when it come to green pill people, like she said, they come with bad energy. They give you a good, same as a pink.
Mm.
They give you that facade. It's like, okay, babe, you can do what you want. I don't care. I don't care that you go to
I
the
got
club and do
this.
that and the third. But the moment that is not working out, benefiting them, all of a sudden, see, this one I don't like you going to the club,
Yeah.
and I
Not.
can't
Yeah.
stand. Why you?
I feel like they like to gaslight along with used people, and if
Mhm.
they can't get their way, they go gaslight you and try to get their way.
Yeah, it's all real emotional. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's it's emotional manipulation on both.
I'm gonna
Yes,
jump
it
around
is.
in
It's
our
both, and
article
that's
and I'm gonna say, I'm
and
gonna jump around in our article and like to say green and pink pills, or as society likes to call them, chameleons, can intertwine and will each and with each other. For instance, a green pill person can start off green, trying to convince their way on their significant other, only to find out that if it's not working, can turn emotionally aggressive, which then turns physically aggressive, which can now turns pink.
And that's a
Mm.
male side of it, where a lot of men, we don't get emotional when we turn emotional, we turn aggressive physically,
Mhm.
as in, because we a lot of men don't know how to speak emotionally. So what they do is they jump to the first thing they know, which is being physical. So you'll, like I said, the green will start off trying to get you on the side, emotionally trying to talk to you. But babe, my feelings is hurt. This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. When it don't work out, she ain't caring about your feelings. Now it's okay. You know what? I'm finna break something. I'm finna do something crazy to the point where she gonna have to sit down and listen to what I'm saying now. So now it's like I can intertwine it now, like that pink and green can intertwine it. And then there's even
So
another
it's like
example of
a
a pink turning into a green.
so is that like a controlling type thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to be a controller, basically.
Yes. You're trying to be in control at all times, and you really low key you kind of pay attention to red pill, blue pill things going on because you have to. Because if you don't, you wouldn't know how to use your emotional side and trying to manipulate in a situation if you didn't pay attention to those sides. So you know what's going on. You just know what's going on based on what you got going on. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna use whatever's beneficial for me in this moment. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Or a pink pill person
Yeah.
can first try to assert dominance with their partner, realizing that their dominance isn't respected, and decide to use emotional tactics like a green pill to get you to accept their dominance.
Wait, what pill is that?
So the pink pill, when the pink pill person turns green, basically first they try to assert their dominance, like, look, I see XYZ, you gonna do it my way, blah 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 blah. But then out of nowhere, when you don't do it their way, they try to go emotional on you. Basically, they'll be like, well, look, I'm trying to get you to do this shit for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? Because if it may because but you don't listen to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? You kind of dumb. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like he might even go that aggressive. Like, you never know.
Yeah, I'm sitting
How
there
far
thinking
he trying to assert his dominance.
I'm trying to assert my
Red and
dominance. I
pink.
need you
So
to do this.
he pink and green. So he gonna say, he probably gonna call you definitely dumb.
Yeah, that's why we said they can intertwine. They can go back and forth. A pink pill can easily turn green, just like a green pill can turn pink. That's why we call them chameleons, because they switch around the whole time.
Like an Easter egg. They Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, yeah. So it's like if you, like she said earlier with the example of a pink pill turning to green. So like we said, they start off real aggressive, as in they trying to hold that dominance. I need you, babe. I need you to do this because I need it, and this is what I demand. And I feel like if you don't do it, we have a problem. And then once they find out that dominance isn't working, as in she's willing to say, he or she is willing to say, okay, I'm not doing this because I don't want to, I choose to. Now all of a sudden they flip to where it's like, well, I thought you loved me. I thought you cared about me. See, I knew you ain't never. I knew this wasn't real. I know you never ever actually gave a F about me. This and the third. Now you just like, how do you get all that from me saying no? Like just because I said no,
Or you made that up in your head. That's not really how it went. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It was, my intentions was to do it this way, but instead you you know what I mean, that wasn't my intentions. No matter how you you know what I mean, you felt about it or whatever, like, but it still hurt my feelings. But no, that wasn't my intentions. My intentions wasn't to hurt your feelings, so I ain't gotta say sorry because that wasn't my intentions. But shit, I hurt your feelings, but you know what I mean, because that wasn't my intention. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't even be mad because that wasn't my intention.
So is the pink pill considered a manipulator too?
Pink and green intertwined, so they're both
Both manipulators, but different ways.
Basically, all right, let's say this. Say if it's red and blue pills right here, right? And when they connected, they that's purple in the middle. But then on the outer sides of them, you got blue branching out the green. Then on the other side of that spectrum, you got red branching out the pink. So it's like people who keep jumping around don't know where the fuck they want to be on the spectrum. They not balanced. And they not in the mindset to realize that, hey, we gotta submit to each other. We gotta grow with each other. You know what I mean? It's, if we both getting money, then it ain't, you know what I mean, ain't nothing to argue about because we chasing the bag.
Okay.
Yeah. And people don't understand that it's hard to find a balance because a lot of times it's either people are either way over here on the left, either way over here on the right, they either kind of left, they either kind of right, and then you got the people who's like You feel me? Like right there, smack in the middle, where and we gonna discuss those people in the middle too in a second. But
Yeah, well,
before
like
we get to
before
that,
we go, I about to say before we go into them, I would like to talk about more so with red and blue pill people, just in case for people who haven't been watching our platform and they don't know.
yeah, go
Like,
ahead.
so for red people, red pill people are more like conservative people, people who basically have the Kevin Samuels side of people, more so the ones who lead with their finances and basically they pretty much going to take step up and take care of you or whatever, and you do what they say. And then you got the blue side. To me is more like he'd be willing to go 50-50 with you. He's one of the guys who's definitely more likely to be like, oh, you could be a prostitute or something, you know what I'm saying? Or you can get money on the side or whatever. I don't care how you get your money, as long as you got your head. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be always on the compromising side, but he never gonna have necessarily a standard for where he wants you to grow.
Hmm. If I from the first show that we had, if y'all remember Monday, I'd said it where red pill, if you had to think of it, was military, or people who have regiment, who have a set schedule and regimen of what they do all the time, and they're not changing it because that's what made them who they are. Versus a blue pill, kind of can go, they go by the wherever the wind blows them necessarily. Like I said hippie last time, but like you kind of can put that in the same cut because it's like you go with where the wind blows, you feel me? So like if we doing this and it benefits us to where we can be where we want to be, we'll do it, you feel me? Where if you happy, I'm happy, we Gucci necessarily, but we not all the way Gucci because in my opinion they're not all the way Gucci because most of the time either they're not really happy, they're just content. Both sides, I feel like both are content. Where a red pill can be just content because they have someone who's basically listening and doing to them, doing for them at all times, and you got a blue side who's very content in the fact of they have no idea what's going to happen. So they just like, all
You
right,
know,
go
I
ahead.
would like to say I'm very supportive of people just being themselves or whatever. So I would have to say that I think that whether you say they content or happy is one and the same for them too. So it doesn't matter as long as they actually have it in a successful way. However, I feel like more like I'm be honest, like people that's like purple pill or even pink and green, we tend to, I mean, well, because I think I consider myself more in the middle spectrum or whatever, because I was military, but also I don't like necessarily super strict structure or whatever, because I like spontaneity or whatever how you ever say it, spontaneity or whatever how you use it. Somebody save me. But anyway, yeah, so I like that. So I'm on the middle spectrum of that or whatever. However, I also have a Venus in Aries, but I'm a Pisces, so that also would play into the fact that I'm an aggressive kind of person, but at the same time I'm very emotional. So you know what I mean? I play into a being balanced person or whatever. So I feel like they are happy or whatever. I feel like it takes more energy for the other ones to find happiness because they're not fully in their dominant stance. Maybe the purple pill I feel like can find happiness most likely, but I feel like pink and green can't. It's because they haven't found themselves yet.
True, true. Well, I feel like it's not. I feel like you can find happiness as a pink and green if you find someone who's willing to, not even willing, someone who's okay with
Or
not seeing
toxic.
you as the switch. You feel me? So like, as in, there's a lot of people who you can definitely tell they have that manipulation in them, where they'll pick it and choose it when they want to, right? But it be the people who react to them that end up being with it. Prime example, if we go from y'all remember Tyler Perry's How Did I Get Married? In
Yeah.
my definition of a pink green or a pink green type of person, but she more bluish at the same time, was Angie. Right? Angie's fucking character was the one that was with the football player, was with what's his name? Marcus. But she stayed getting on Marcus every chance she got. And the next
Yeah,
moment
it
she
was
was out of the
toxic.
well.
But that's all I'm about to say is a toxic relationship. I see that. I kind of slid that in, but I didn't want to cut you off because we've been trying to minute
Mm-hmm.
that. But yeah, pretty much it's a toxic relationship. Yeah, they can find happiness, but it's gonna be
But
a
it's toxic.
toxic
They
happiness.
always arguing, you always cussing each other out. You go to the utmost lengths to make each other feel the same way how you felt. So a pink and
Also,
green
like
will happily have no problem making you feel how they feel.
we highlighted how back with the Ike Turner thing, how he was the breadwinner in the beginning and she became the breadwinner. So also that was Angela in his situation as well. Like Whereas though he was the big time football player in the beginning,
Get
and
her,
then he
yep.
invested in her salons. He invested in her salons, and then she became his bread winner.
And he
So
got her. Yep,
she
he got
didn't.
her. And he ended up. She became the breadwinner. Then she kept throwing it
Yeah,
at
he
him, but
turned
she's
her
like,
into an
"Listen, I'm
alpha.
the one making the money now, so you need to fall under my the blue category now. Right now, I need you to be a blue pill." And he like, "Go
Well,
found
that's
like
what she
this."
probably mentally interpreted that as, like he was probably turning her into an alpha, because men definitely do teach their wives.
I agree. We do teach our wives to be, or if you get with someone, you do eventually you put them on to the same things that you do. So it's like
Right.
you
We
gotta
teach each
also
other.
understand that you gotta be you at the same time. And being in that situation of seeing, they even had a TV show after that, for better or for worse, where you could basically tell like that's just Angie. Like Angie's always the type of person when she I'm gonna put my 2 cents in, I'm gonna put my foot, I'm gonna say what I need to say, I'm gonna say what I want to say. And you be like, all right.
Right.
You don't understand the positions that you put yourself and the people around you in doing that sometimes. But
Absolutely.
in that moment, she don't care. So it's like, nah, I'm just gonna speak how I feel because I don't care. So now that's why I say Angie's a good part of that, where it was just like, all right, well, crap. She ain't gonna do anything, or she ain't gonna she not gonna she is exactly who she is. She gonna always be pink or green. You don't know which one you gonna get though. That's the issue with a pink or green. You never know which one you gonna get until they actually open their mouth and do stuff.
Right.
If I had to say also another person who was green, in my opinion, Janet Jackson's character was kind of green. Because she was one of those, she was big on psychology, right? So she was always one of those people that was in psychology, but she was always one of those people she was in the middle of everybody else's situation. But when it came to her own situation, she was too emotional, like she couldn't control it.
No.
She couldn't control it. So she'll go ape, especially with her and her husband, her ex-husband at the time, because he ended up dying. But they would just go ape because and he was also a green type green pink. And that's another topic where it's like
They fed
you
off
don't
each other.
speak it. So you kind
Which
of just
I think that, well, honestly, I don't think that necessarily. I don't think that make you in that situation. Yes, pink or green, but I don't think you them feeding off each other makes them pink or green. I just think the way they were feeding off each other made them pink or green.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The
Because you're
way how
supposed
they
to feed
came at
off
each
each
other.
other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we don't want our listeners to think that. We just,
They
So what
kind
y'all
of picked
think?
green anyway. But yeah, what y'all think? Because y'all kind of just
Yeah.
it's a lot, right? It's a lot to take in. We put a lot of.
Mocha, you a robot
Oh,
again,
good.
babe.
Yeah,
Oh my God! Here
You
you
switch
go
the
being that
headphones,
robot
Mocha.
again.
You
Go get your headphones, girlfriend.
You have to switch back in and out, man. But what y'all think while we waiting on her to come back? Oh, y'all just gonna
Not
stay
the
at a
ears to the
nigga.
camera.
Y'all just gonna stay at a
Right,
nigga.
we both like.
I don't know what you want to know. What you want to know?
Yeah.
Y'all thinking? What is y'all thinking so far? We've been being y'all know me as from West Talking.
Y'all
Me and Love
ever?
been
Y'all
talking
do
about
y'all know any people in these situations that you can like, and not putting the people out there, but like talk about their situations that would categorize this, or what, you know what I mean? Maybe some healthy ways to find themselves to be centered, or maybe.
That's a tough question.
It is hard. Z told me I was a pink green the other day, and I'm offended because I don't think I'm a pink green, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm offended.
I don't feel like,
Right.
now granted, I'm emotional and I'm a brat, no doubt, but I'm not emotionally manipulative and I'm not abusive. So I have my ways, but I don't feel
Oh
like
man,
I'm a pink green.
why you just shoot a shot like that?
I'm dead.
I wish Shaw was on here.
I've been in the
That's
pink
so
green.
good.
I've been in the pink green energy before. Like, I've matched the energy.
I've been in it before. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that's human though. Like, because naturally if you're offended, you're only like, you go into hurt and then you want to hurt other people, which is why they say hurt people.
We
So I
not saying
think
it's not
that's
human.
no, but I think I think anybody can be one of those
Yeah, I definitely
things.
was a gaslighter for a minute. I love doing that. I'm not gonna lie, but
Nah, I
I only
loved
do
it.
I only do it when people really get to me. Like, I'm a nice person at heart, but if you just keep egging me on, I'm gonna be like, all right, bro, all right. I'm gonna say some off the wall shit, like, no offense to nobody. Be like, well, that's why your sister dead, type shit. And just go be
You know,
mad.
Miles, why all of us had the shot? We killed it. He killed it.
Because
Oh,
damn,
Literally,
why would
like
you
her
say
sister.
that?
That,
He killed it.
that,
Like
that
his
brought me to
sister.
life.
I'm petty too. You know what? I used to be like that too. When I say I used to be very, very
That's
petty,
like,
I was arguing with somebody that was like way bigger than me online. Like she was a really plus girl, whatever. And it was like, somebody be the bigger person. I'm like, she already is. So like I just kept arguing with her and shit, like just petty as hell.
Bro, me and my brother, y'all know who he is. Kayla knows who he is. We used to be in high school, and people used to say stuff to us. We just be like, "Kill yourself."
Oh yeah, people used to say that all the time. Drink bleach, die today.
Right, die.
I can't.
Right now,
You just walk up to people and
so
be like, "Kill
bad.
No,
yourself."
I've never been that mean. Like
I never could do that. I would kill
yeah,
them.
like okay,
But
I
they'd be
have
like,
Our friends,
I'm not
our
gonna
friends wasn't that harsh, but even Z and our group, we used to always be like, "Fuck you," like all day long, all day long. Every time we would
Just
look at
random.
each other, we
See,
just always be
I don't
like,
got that
so we be like,
conversation.
fuck you.
Yeah,
At least you know it wasn't
so
serious.
So
Like
if
now,
we
you
catch
know when it
somebody
was
looking,
serious. You knew when it
catch
was
each
for
other
real.
looking like we knew when we was trying to play each other. So every time we would try to play each other like out of context, say we saying something and we'd be over here acting crazy, and somebody be looking like we'd be like, "Fuck you," and just keep on going with our
You just hear
story or
somebody
whatever.
randomly
But
talk,
that
just
was
go,
in good
man, shut
humor,
up, bitch. Shut your ass
right?
up. Like, just your ass up, nigga.
Okay.
You just,
Shut your ass up, right? Sit
you
your
feel
ass
me? Like, you
up.
just out of nowhere. Like, that's
How did you
always
even
been
get
me.
here?
I
Who
don't even
invited
know.
you?
That's so funny.
no, the most I do is just like, yeah, girl, fuck you. Like that's it. Like
Yeah,
that's it.
okay.
Here's the thing with you, Kayla. I said you pink and green because
I
you
think
not
that
physical. You not physical necessarily, but you
Yeah.
verbal.
what do you mean? What do you mean necessarily? I don't like that. What do you
As
mean
in, because
necessarily?
you ain't, you not finna
Yeah.
just jump
Y'all
What's
up
the
and
don't,
swing on,
necessary?
Let this
y'all
girl
don't know
live.
Kayla.
huh?
Y'all don't know Kayla.
The Royal saying something different. So,
Hey,
as
I
in,
got a
I've
brother that
never
told
seen
me
You
you
know
just
what?
everything.
jump up ready to
Here's the
swing
thing,
on
because
nobody.
I think that I talk a lot of shit, and I'm always gonna talk a lot of shit. But I think that me talking shit and who I am are two different people. Because even Royal yesterday, like we had a conversation. I think it was yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, this your first time you ever yelled at me, bro. Like that made me feel indifferent." And I think I've known Royal for every bit of like maybe 3.5 years, and so it's just like I'm not that mean. Like I'm not as
But
on
see,
edge as I
Like I
should
said,
be. I
I
talk a
don't
lot of
think
shit.
you're not really mean. You just get passionate about subjects. That's
That's it
how I
though.
I
like to
wouldn't
express
even
it
say
because
is that, and then I
I
also
don't think
say
you mean
it
at
don't
all.
be how you say it, it be what you say. Not only what you say, it be your facial expressions with it too.
I'm a
Nina,
very
you a
facial
big person
person.
on this one too, Nina.
no,
Well,
I'm
the
like that
facial
too. I'm not
expressions
gonna
be
lie.
showing off and then how what come out your mouth.
Look at how she froze right now. She giving
You
a
feel
hit
me?
like
What
a
she do?
stank face froze.
You feel like that's when you know, like, all right, I know she got a problem. Like, you don't gotta be physical
I
or
don't see
necessarily when you yelling at somebody, but it could be just how you say it. The certain
But it's not a
characteristics and
secret.
traits that
It's
you
not a
have.
secret that I'm a brat though. Like so
So you
that's it.
automatically gotta be a pink or green.
No, it's not. Like you can be a brat and be a brat. Like I'm not like it's not like if I don't get my way, I'm like, yeah. And that's what I be talking about. See, there you go again, being a bitch just like your mama. Like I don't flip the switch. So
Look,
I think that's a pink green. I
I
don't
just be
have to
saying
do
what I
stuff like
said.
that. Yeah, I don't have
I
to
just be
do.
saying what I said.
I don't have to do stuff like that when I don't get my way. It'd be like, you're not gonna do it.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
But you
cool.
damn.
pouted
Or you're
before.
gonna do it. Oh, okay, cool. Like I'm not gonna
But you
beat you up
pouted
because
before, right? You sat down and pouted about not getting what you
I
wanted,
can
correct?
pout, but I'm not gonna act the fool about it.
You pouted. Pouting
I
about it
cannot.
is acting a
That
fool. What you
feels
mean?
That's not acting a fool. I can sit here and be like, that's acting
Is
a
that
fool.
not acting
That's
out? You
acting a
not
fool.
being your normal, Kayla. That's not you being normal and just letting it be. That's you letting it be known you have a problem and you gonna sit here in this bad energy until your energy gets addressed. Green pill.
No, I don't need it to
Immediately.
be
That's a
addressed. I'm
green
gonna sit
pill.
in my energy until I figure it out. It don't gotta take long, but until it get figured out, and it's not necessarily that. Like, okay,
You don't
because
think
how can I explain it? I can have disagreements and it just be a disagreement. Like, it's not going nowhere. And I'm not gonna sit and pout all day because it's not going anywhere. I don't even have to sit and pout. It's just gonna be like, okay, we disagree. Okay, what we gonna do now? Because now it's weird because you feel how you feel, I feel how I feel, but somehow we still gotta end up in the middle. So what we gonna do? Because I ain't going to sleep
Because
like
I
this.
said what I said.
Like this.
So do you not think pouting isn't gaslighting?
No.
I feel like it kind of is.
Hold on, let me
No,
make
that's
sure.
actually coming to a resolution. She ain't actually. I got a distinct.
Like, y'all act like
Let me ask that question again.
Y'all
Ask that
trolling
question
there.
again, Royal.
Trolling.
Ask that question
Let's
again.
wait. Y'all trolling because she just said this. She said, if you mad and I'm mad, we gotta meet in the middle somewhere.
That's not
So
what she
that
said
means we
earlier.
gotta
Yeah,
That's not what she said
but
earlier. She said
but
if you
it's
feel
one
how
thing.
you feel and I feel how I feel, there got to be a middle. How I feel versus how you feel might not be the same. I might not be
That's
mad,
why I said it's a
but you
disagreement.
pouting about me saying
But
no
it is a
makes it
middle.
for sure
But
that you're
exactly,
mad.
so
Yeah,
if there is a
because it's
middle and we
like
can get to a middle,
that's
then
It has
like
to
I'm
be
like,
a
you
we gotta
can.
middle.
compromise.
It's one thing to meet in the middle, but then it's another thing to not get your way and pout about it.
I can pout and still meet in the middle. I'm not a
Excuse
child.
me. Right. And what she's saying to
No.
from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, sis, we're saying this. Hey, I want to go for ice cream. No, I don't feel like going for ice cream. Well, okay, then I guess we're getting a popsicle. What the fuck? Because I want something. Like, it's a meeting
Yeah.
in the middle. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what, from my understanding, that's what she's saying.
Okay, but no, I
Now
get
I'm
that.
not
I get
using
the meeting.
extreme
I get the
spectrums of it.
But understand that meeting in the middle for you is still you being green. Because if I sat here and
It's
said,
not.
"Yo, fam,
No,
I'm
it's
not
not.
going," and we not gonna
It's
stop and go
not.
get no
If
ice
anything,
cream, right? That
That's
should be
not
done.
doing.
If I say, "Okay, prime example, we on a road trip," and you say, "Hey, babe, can we stop and
Who
go get ice
gave you
cream?"
the right to
Right?
just say no on our road trip? And
And I
who
said,
gave me the right at the same time to just stop our road trip? But who gave it
"What?
does have to be
We
some
not
type of
changing the
who
subject. We not changing.
no,
We
we
not gonna
are
change it.
changing it
No,
because
you're
you
not. We gonna
changed
stay
it.
right on the point.
So like
Wait,
We gonna
pause.
stay.
I'm
We staying right on the
confused.
point.
and that's what I'm on. That's
We
what
gonna
I'm on.
start. Well, that's you. We gonna stay on the point. So the point is, again, if we go on a road trip and you say, "Okay, babe, oh, we going somewhere," and you say, "Babe, can you stop here real quick?" And I say, "Hey, nah, I can't stop real quick for whatever reason I got." And then you sit in the car the whole time. I say, "Babe, you straight," and you just
I didn't say that's what I did though. Like, I
that's
think
pouting. No. We didn't ask you what you
Oh, ain't
did. We
nobody
said
say
pouting.
that.
Pouting
you
in
said, and
general.
Yeah,
if you
So
stay in the
whatever
car
in
and
pouting,
sit,
whatever is in pouting is in pouting. Okay, whatever you feel, all that
It's Mocha
includes
turn.
in pouting. So if you sit
Let
here and
Mocha get in it.
you pout to me while I'm sitting here like, yo, we trying to figure something else out. As in, if the situation was dead right there and then, it would be dead right there and then. You prolonged it. You kept a grudge for a minute of being upset. So now all of a sudden it's like, dang, I'm trying to change the subject and do something different. And you got an aggravation. Yes, Mocha, I see you. Give me a second. But we now that you aggravated, now it's like, all right, bro, we just tried to change the subject to go do something else. You still aggravated about what happened 10 minutes ago. So now all of a sudden we got to go back and address what happened 10 minutes ago because you still on that.
you don't have to be upset to not get your way. Like, I don't know what y'all take. Like, if we get into a disagreement, I say a disagreement because there's two different. Go, Mocha, because you've been patient.
Oh my god. It's called motherfucking processing your fucking emotions.
Thank
I'm so
you.
sorry
Thank
that my
you.
facial
I
expression
mean,
is
Thank
Nope, let her
giving
you.
talk.
what I
you
feel. I
can't,
have
but you
Nope,
to
let
can't.
her talk.
process the
Okay,
information that has just happened. I cannot just be like, okay, so we good and Gucci and just stuff my feelings in a fucking jar because that's unhealthy. I have to
Thank you.
process them and actively be like, okay, even though you feel the way you feel and I feel the way I feel, I have to understand and come to agreements like, okay, you probably have a logical explanation for this, and I have to actively go past my emotions that I'm currently feeling now because later on, when we go into wherever where we're going, I'm not gonna feel them when I'm there. It's just now they have to just go through the emotions and get the fuck out. It's a
Thank you.
process.
okay,
Thank
A
but
you so much.
process that we
Thank you.
cannot
okay,
fucking change. I'm
And
not
the
I
trying
process
to
is to
understand,
me
I
gaslight
because
you.
understand,
but
Royal.
but you can. I feel like you can process your emotions without sitting there and pouting. Like, yeah, it's cool that you got an attitude. It's cool you got an
That
attitude.
attitude is a part of pouting,
But
though.
no.
That's what
But look, listen.
And it's cool you happy you told me no.
No,
And
listen.
it's cool you happy you
pouting.
told me no.
But
Attitude
listen.
is pouting, though.
You no.
Attitude is
Attitude
pouting.
doesn't.
Let's hear him
Attitude
out,
doesn't
ladies. Let's hear him
necessarily
out
have
for
to.
2 seconds.
Attitude doesn't necessarily have to be pouting. I can be mad and just be sitting here and process my shit with a straight face. You would know
That's
I'm mad
you.
because of the energy I'm giving off. But if you're sitting here pouting and you just got this look on your face like, don't talk to me right now because I'm trying to process. That's not how you communicate.
Especially,
You can
let me say this, right? And I don't mean to cut you off, but it's not you processing. It's the point of you processing to where you're ruining whatever the heck we got going on now. I gotta wait for you to process your emotions that we had 10 minutes ago, that you now gotta process now that we trying to go do something else. Now I gotta sit here. I gotta wait for you to figure out how mad you are,
Wait,
what
it's my
level of
turn.
anger you at to understand and have a conversation. It's like, huh? Like you can't just process that and then move on. No, you want us to dwell in your situation of you being upset. So now all of a sudden, now that we gotta dwell in your upsetness, now it's like, all right, well, forget whatever else we had planned. It's kind of like, okay, say if I had a dinner date planned out for you, get smoking, hold on. Say if we had a dinner date planned out, right? And I'm sitting here and I said, okay, babe, you want to go to Bonefish Grill. And I say, hey, babe, I don't like bonefish, so I don't think we should go to Bonefish. You sit, we go to the date. We go, say we go to another place, Ruth Chris or something like that. You sit at the table for the whole time at the table, you got an attitude because we didn't go to Bonefish and Grill.
No one's
Now
gonna
we
be
gotta
mad
sit
that you
in
passed
your
up
energy
bonefish
and
for
your
fucking
issue
Ruth
of
Chris.
you not
Okay.
going to Bonefish and Grill. So now we gotta sit in that with you. Because
Now I gotta be petty,
you
my
can't
nigga.
just say, you know what? I'm
Okay.
glad that my babe took me to a restaurant. He wanted to feed me. Let's go have our business and deal with what we did. But instead, I'm dwelling on your shit. Go ahead, Mocha. Speak, because you.
Okay, one, there's a
Right.
difference between actively pouting and processing your emotions rather than being fucking petty and immature.
They go
There's a
together.
key fucking difference.
They go together.
No. Because if I'm pouting and I'm moving away from the situation to give myself time to think, and you come at me and basically say, "Hey, what's the matter?" I'm trying to process what happened because right now I'm being emotional. Unfortunately, I cannot freaking bottle this shit up or not express myself because that's what I've been known to do for my entire life. That's the only way I get it out of my system.
No, I get it,
Women,
Mocha. I feel like you saying I'm over here trying to get myself together. Like I feel like men
yes.
shouldn't hold women accountable for being over there quietly processing their shit, especially if they ain't saying nothing to you. Now, just because you're ready to play when you just told me no when I was ready to do something I wanted to do 10 minutes ago, don't mean I gotta be happy just because you're happy now. Like literally, I wanted to do
Okay,
something
but
right now.
but
No. I'm still talking. I feel like it's not fair that y'all sit there and force a woman to be, oh, now I want to play with you, or da 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 da. If you just told her no, like she's entitled to feel however the fuck she want to feel.
Can I go next?
Can I add on that? Oh, you go,
Let
Kayla.
me
Okay,
rebuttal
so
what
because
she said. Let me rebuttal what she said first, and then I'm gonna let y'all talk. I swear to God. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, love. That's what y'all do to men. Okay, you know how many times we get no to, and we gotta sit here and just like, you know what, she said no, I can't do nothing about it. You know how many times we be mad as hell in our brain and be like, you know what, I can't sit here and dwell in my anger, because if I dwell in my anger, she gonna feel up some type of way because now she's sitting here with me. Y'all do it to us all the time. No, babe, I don't want to do this, and then we gotta sit here and just be like, all right, well, I guess we just not doing it. So it's like, all right, if we get no and we can say, okay, let's process our emotions to where we don't ruin what's going on. Because again, what I said was that if we're going on a date, so the date was already planned. You just now mad that the place that you wanted to go is not the place that we're gonna go to no more. So now all of a sudden it's like, all right, screw the date. Now you gonna screw the whole date up because of what just happened.
I don't think this is a good example because I feel like none of us would probably do that.
Yeah, like I
but
feel like Kayla wouldn't do that necessarily. Like granted, she might
I
help,
would
but like
do
who's to
my
say?
own
That's why I
She
said she's a different type of green, not that type of green. Go ahead, Kayla.
I won't say everybody's misunderstanding. I think there's a little bit of understanding and then like a bunch of misunderstanding. So I'll use my own example. My boyfriend he was working like a bunch, and it was like, I think he worked like 70 hours a week or something. And I was working too. I think I was working like 2 mornings or something like that. And we had planned to like go get ice cream on a Friday because I was off on Friday. He was off on Friday. And instead of going to get ice cream, it was like, hey, babe, you want to go get ice cream? And he was like, now I'm tired. And it was like, oh, I kind of said like earlier in the week that we would go and get ice cream because it's our day off. So what do you mean? No, like I get you're tired. And he was just like, tomorrow, I promise. And it was just like, dang, but you really said today, like I would have had, like I was ready to eat the ice cream.
Looking forward to it.
I was looking forward to it. And it was just like, yeah, I know, but I'm really tired. And it was like, damn, all right, tomorrow, at what time tomorrow? So when I say like, I don't know if y'all act like I was like kindergartner and I had to like sit there like, I didn't get my way today. I don't think that's how, I think that's how it should have been.
No, that's not what we mean. That's not what we mean.
Like, I'm okay with not getting my way. Like, yes, I enjoy having it, but when I don't get it, I don't have to act cool. It's just like, damn, you said, or it was supposed to be like, and now what we're doing. And so I think that it's compromised on everybody. He wanted some sleep. I wanted some ice cream. We had some ice cream here. It wasn't Cold Stone though. So it was just like, I can eat a little, ice cream from Kroger, and then we can just go tomorrow.
I exposed myself. I used to be the kind of girl that if you tell me no, I'm gonna just go do that shit anyway. You just ain't going with you. Like, I just ain't gonna go with you. Like,
no, I just
you don't want to do it. That's fine. I just want to go with you.
Why is that me?
That was supposed to be our.
I just want to go with you. I got my own money.
You don't
so
want to
go wherever the fuck I want to go.
No, like that was our quality time.
You don't want to go. You don't want to go to Pittsburgh. You don't want to go. You don't want to go on vacation.
Okay, see you.
Well, here's the part that I'm talking about where I say where it makes you green in this situation, right? It wasn't you saying, okay, you compromising is fine. It was you questioning. Okay, I don't want to go. Why? Well, I don't want to go because I'm tired. Why? Well,
Why wouldn't
I don't want to. Well, can we go tomorrow? When? Like now, all of a sudden, it's like, bro, can you just? The moment that I'm like, okay, babe, like prime example, if you say, babe, I don't want I don't feel like being in a I don't want no relations tonight, or babe, I don't feel like having no relations tonight. I can't sit here and be like, why? When we gonna do it then? When? What day? When we gonna do tomorrow? What time?
All the time,
you feel what I'm saying? Like I can't do that.
Men do be like, why? Men do be like, why? Don't lie on y'all.
I don't ask why. Once you tell me no, it's no. I'm done. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna.
Once you say it's no, it's no.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to persuade you into doing nothing. Once it's a no, it's a no. You feel me? Versus
because if we agree on a day to do something, then yeah, I can ask you why because we already agreed. So you reneging or you're walking away from something that you told me you would do. So yes, I would like to know why because
when he answered you,
and I feel like automatically a woman gonna tell you why she said she don't want to have sex, she's gonna tell you why.
And you still said yes. So if you knew you would be tired and you still said yes, then that's something that
I don't like you like that.
Personally, like you knew that you worked 70 hours and that on your off day you would want to sleep, but somehow you still said yes or made yourself eventually say yes to something. I would have been confused. Okay, if you said no, so you said yes, and now I'm trying to hold you accountable. Your yes, and it's not like I was snappy about it. It was just like, oh, okay, but why? Because that's what you said. And then it was like, oh, I'm sleeping. It was like, oh, okay, I can understand that you're sleepy. You worked a fucking bunch, and it's just like, okay, well, can we go tomorrow? Because
how you explained it now. How you explained it now was not how you explained it 10 minutes ago. That's what I'm saying.
Literally the same.
When you said it 10 minutes ago,
I felt like it was the same way. I felt like
she said it 10 minutes ago. She said
why
at least twice. She said why at least twice, and then when she said what time, she said what time at least two, 3 times. So in from hearing her, it sounds like as if you're trying to push it now, as if I just said, babe, I'm tired, I don't want to do it. You why versus what you just said. Now you asked one time, I gave you an answer. You said, okay, babe, let's make this extra. Now that's a compromise. Versus what I'm saying is, but it's not you. What I'm trying to tell you, it wasn't you compromising on you anything like that. It'd be the other characteristics. That's why I said it's not you emotionally trying to manipulate none of that. It'd be the facial expression, the tone, and all that come with it. That'd be like, all right,
and the phrasing of the words.
You feel me? Now I can tell she in her feelings. Like the fact that I know you in your feelings when we supposed to be doing something. I should know, but the fact that the room know you in your feelings, that's a problem. They shouldn't know that we got an issue. You got an issue with what just happened. That's
but they home by themselves. They at the house right now. They're not at the ice cream parlor. But I was about to say, I feel like I was saying what exactly as green is. Like literally like, oh, you don't want to get no ice cream? Well, fucking, I'm going to go get something. You stay here and sleep. Like literally, that's green. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That
but
shit,
when
that
she,
shit's so petty.
Right, but that's me. That's who I really was. Like, I really was. Then I'd be like, all right, tomorrow, that's cool. I feel like when she said, like, I'd probably be like, well, then why was that? Like that way, if tomorrow, all right, bet now I know
Now
I'm
that's purple.
reassured
That's
because
purple.
I feel like now that's also being like that's the compromising. Like, all right, well we go tomorrow. And now I know that it's going to happen. Not somebody necessarily being pink to you and being like, oh, why? Because I said so, or why? Because I don't want to. Like that's what my dad always told me. Only a weak
We're
person
not.
says because I said so. That means they
Yeah.
ain't got no real excuse on why they
Mm-hmm.
sharing what
Yeah,
they share.
I agree with that. I agree
Mm-hmm.
with that. You just in your own little. I don't want to do it because I have the entitlement
That's
or
weak.
the power to
That
say
mean
I
I
don't
get to
want to do it.
go.
Yeah.
Right. That
Same
mean I get to
with
go
why.
anyway.
Like,
I'm out. I'm gonna go get some ice cream.
we're not
Go ahead.
7. Like I can ask why, and like it's just communication. Like I want to know why would you give your word to something when you knew that you'd be tired because it's not
But
like
I
started.
mean, you can't really. I mean, you can be like, "Why would you tell me yes in the moment?" But then again, you can't because it's not like he knew he was gonna be tired at that time. He
Yeah,
probably planned it. It was like it would be nice to go. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you yeah, and I'm gonna try to go. But maybe he did things throughout the day, and he was like, "Okay, well, I'm dog shit tired now."
That shit
he
So
happens.
did that day, but I did know he worked 70 hours. But he knew he worked 70 hours. It wasn't new. Like he had been working 70 hours for like 2 months, I think. If it was,
Yeah.
and if it was time for it, and so it was just like, hey, you've been working a bunch. Like I feel like all you do is sleep. Like the only hang out is sleeping. So hey, do you want to like do something? It was like, yeah. How about this? How about I catch up on sleep,
Kayla.
and we can do this. And it's like, okay, when you catch up on some sleep, we cool. It didn't work out that day. We end up going. I went the next day. We went next week.
You don't even understand how green pill you just sounded in the first 2
Getting
seconds of what you
greener and
said.
greener. Yeah,
You
you
feel
was,
me?
babe. I was trying to dig you out the hole and shit, and by
Because the
explaining how
first
green I
thing,
was, but then you getting a little greener, babe.
well, the first thing you said was literally, okay, I know he worked 70 hours, but he know he worked 70 hours, so he should be already. It's like, well, bruh, he just said he worked 70 hours. Like, you got to give me that leeway of saying I might not be able to do it on Friday.
And
But
I did.
because you
Not
were so
only
set, you was already so
You
set
got
on
your
you doing
leeway.
it.
It wasn't like when it was time to go. I was like, no, get the fuck up because you said you didn't. You said you was doing this. So keep your fucking word, nigga. Get up. Let's go get ice.
That's a
It,
pink pill,
That's
yikes,
pink
baby.
pill.
That's
That's
pink
it was
pill.
pink.
yikes.
just like it was just
That's
like
pink. That ain't
yo.
green. That's pink.
It was
That's
just like
pink.
Pink.
yo.
That's
Why not?
pink.
And then when he said why not, so then right.
She
Like
What
and
we is trying to explain is Purple is actually you already live with him, so you know he worked 70 hours that week. So when he said no, you already knew. Now, understandably, why you said why, well, like why or when, it's like I'm tired. When we gonna go? All right, we gonna go tomorrow. But all right, that's enough. Like that was enough for you. But like when you start being like, well, why? And then you start being a little more
You feel
dramatic and
me?
you start going into
Purple would
like,
have been like, you
yeah.
know what, babe? I'm finna you tired, go to sleep. When he wake up, you already bought the cold stone. It's just sitting on the counter waiting on him. Or it's in the fridge. You just like, hey, babe, I got us the cold stone. As in you
Cold
did
Stone
something.
might have been
You
just like
met
me. I'm
me.
still going, and I'm gonna bring you some. What kind you
You feel
want?
me? You met me
What kind
halfway
you
versus
want?
you're
no, because
looking
when we
for
go and get ice cream, it's not like we usually like go to a spot where we can like walk and talk. So we don't just pick up ice cream to just have ice cream. We had ice cream.
Right.
So it was
but
just
which
something
is
to do
fine.
and
But
like get out
sometimes
and
you can't
Yeah.
so it was
again,
just
and
like
this is the part, this
if
is the
we
part of
can't
being
fully
green
have
though.
what we want out of it, then I don't want to go because we're not gonna experience it the way that we would want to experience it. You're
But
tired, you don't want to go. So I'm not just gonna go get us ice cream.
and
I'm
I
not
take
just
that
gonna go because I want us to be able to enjoy it the way that we would for so we didn't go.
and
Right.
that's where
I get what
you
you're saying. It's the experience.
but
Yeah,
like
that's
a
where the
when we
pink
routine
and
thing.
like
So
green
you want to
come
keep that
in, fam.
routine.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand where that pink and green come in, because you so stuck to the regiment that you already had that the moment that he changed it, you had a problem.
I didn't have a problem.
You
I
but
just
you
wanted
you
to know
you, you
why.
had a problem because
I
you
didn't
wanted the
have a problem.
explanation on why, and then you wanted to again when you said
So
I just
I
okay,
wanted to
don't.
reschedule. I
I
wanted
having
to.
mean,
well,
I didn't have a
needing an
problem.
explanation onto why
it's
something
not the
changed.
explanation. Again, it's not the
I was, I,
explanation. It was the she rebutted the explanation that he gave when she said, okay, he worked 70 hours, but he knew he worked 70
That's the
hours.
part.
Like
but
I
I
what are
didn't
you
mean,
have
yeah,
to
doing?
I
tell
get
him
that
that
part,
though. I
but
didn't have to
like,
tell him that. That wasn't a part of our dialect. That was just like,
But you saying that is what I'm talking about. You saying that is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about your dialogue. It's you saying that you knew he
I
know he
can
got
I
70 hours that he
also
worked. Like that's like almost telling me like, damn, I'm
we just
supposed to
That
do
y'all
it
are
for
still
you.
talking
Like,
about.
yeah, we are. You went and grabbed your cookies and all that. But we
what
jumped
kind
off.
of
We
cookie
just
you
jumped
got?
way over to the left. Let's go into
I'm
purple pill real
angry,
quick,
so
and then we'll get into who
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
about
what
to drop
let
it.
So let's get into purple pill real quick.
I didn't know we were still talking about pills.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
We've been this the whole time we're talking about green, purple pill. Come on, man.
Yeah,
just
no, I
started
know
with
I
it.
thought we was like done talking about them. We were just.
We never
No,
discussed
we
the
got
purple
one more.
pill
All right, the last
Oh,
one
okay.
for the last 10 minutes. We're going to talk about the ultimate pill, the purple pill. People who have, for the most part, gained balance in this thing we call life. They can be both red and blue given the circumstances and have no problems being exactly them in the moment. Usually are very down packed to when it comes to beliefs, but are very open to different perspectives if they make sense. Usually want someone to align with their values, but doesn't need a yes or a no, or yes man or a yes woman, or no man or no woman. Are usually the type of people we look for in life that become mentors, teachers in life for the next generation to learn from, but are very strong minded due to the fact of their beliefs through the trial and error, as well as independent variables and resources.
What did y'all
So
get
these
from
is
that?
like,
Go ahead.
so these are more
So
like spirit, oh, go ahead. Who's about to talk? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
nothing. I'm just gonna say. So purple people are just kind of like whatever happens, happens.
Like go with the flow type.
Like they're
Yeah,
just
they
like
spiritually.
my life is all right.
I feel like they balance. They mentally, physically, and spiritually and financially balanced. They know what they want. They know what they're going for. They accept where they're at, and they know what they can do with where they at, and they know what to expect and how it should come to them with where they're at. But they know their worth.
And that doesn't mean that the other pills are a bad thing necessarily, or it's just that's where you're at. Like, is everyone's goal to be a purple pill?
I we think it should be me and Z when we were talking about it because we feel like that's a balanced person. Like you know your religious background, you know who you are in yourself. We feel like you're a person that leads the youth or whatever. You're more like in a parenting stance, regardless whether you have children or not. You're always willing to help, whether it be spiritually, mentally, financially, whether it be with advice or whatever. Like you're just at a level of you're willing to give because you know what it takes to get.
But those are usually the ones who deal with the most.
And you know what you deserve, so you don't settle for less. But also, you're not about to cry about why you didn't get it. You know that you in some part you played a part in why you didn't get it. Like if you in a bad relationship or whatever, the purple pill person is not about to be mad at the person they was in the relationship with. They're going to be upset with their self because they're going to know the part they played in that situation in order for it to become that way. They're going to do the research and they're going to do the work for themselves and not point fingers that should be pointed at themselves. But also, they can point a finger, but they still know that there's other fingers pointing at them, and there's two sides to the story. These people could take their shoes off and put on yours, and don't be scared to put theirs back on.
That's real.
If I had to say, for
That makes
purple
sense.
pill, for me, um, you are a lot of purple pill, in my opinion, can be very sympathetic to a lot of things. But the empathetic side comes from depending on, like I said, whether or not if it makes sense or not.
I'm
So
about to
if
say purple pill people can be callous like a motherfucker. They can be like unfucking emotional with shit. Like I'm about to say because I feel like I'm very purple pill. Sometimes it depends on what it is, man. You got the niggas die every
you
day,
feel me,
G. People do dumb stuff every day. So I ain't got time to be just, you know what I mean, getting all strung out emotionally over nothing that's not even worth the energy. You gotta do I feel like purple people, we have a real sense of we have to have a sense of cause and effect. We
that's what I
call
mean
So
by
that the
sympathetic and
effect,
empathetic.
and right.
That's what I
Call
mean.
that.
That
That's
because
the
see,
effect.
I say it to y'all all the time. I might understand what you're going through. That don't mean I agree with what you're going through. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I mean by being I'm sympathetic, but at the same time I'm not necessarily empathetic based on the
Empathetic,
situation.
right? I'm
You feel
sympathetic.
me?
I ain't empathetic. I'm sympathetic. I'm sad that that's happened to you because you're my friend. Am I sad with what's happening to you? No, probably because you caused some of it.
Am I gonna sit here? Yeah, am I gonna sit here and tell you that what you doing is been working for you so well and you should keep doing it? No, because it's not working. Like, why would I tell you that it's working and it's not working? Or what
Now, but if it
what a lot of
is, I'm
people,
going to tell you it is.
it is. But the issue with purple pill people is that you end up becoming into this position where they think you too smart for your own good, right? So you got the red pill side of people where they'll be like, oh, you not as pushing as you need to be, so therefore you don't align with what we value. As in, you not much of a regiment person, you just go with the flow more than you regiment. Versus the
You a
purple
little
pill that look
simpy.
at you and be like, hey, bro, you a little bit more strict, and you know what you more based on the facts more than how you feel. So I don't necessarily want to deal with you. And because of that, a lot of times, those are the people who stay neutral in a lot of situations where they just choose not to speak. As in, I'm not gonna speak because unless I'm in a room that I know for a fact we can all have our points validated, and those are the ones who are usually they'll come with
Intro
more.
extrovert.
You
Think of
feel me?
it.
They
Intro
really one of
extrovert.
those. I can
I'm
be
intro
happy. I can be
extro.
1 minute I'm introvert, next minute I'm extrovert.
Right. I won't be talking for. I get quiet if I'm thinking about what I need to be doing next, and then next thing you know, I'll speak out. But if I feel like it ain't worth it, then I just go back in myself too.
Who do y'all think is a good example, both male or female?
Of a purple pill.
Yeah.
Um, I think a lot of I think Jay-Z and Beyonce are a good example. Even though we don't know what they have in their home life or whatever necessarily, but from the outside looking in, yeah, because they both share power spotlights. They share it healthily and not in a toxic way. You know what I mean? They're able to get money together. I feel like they're a good example of that. Like, you know what I mean? He don't
Actually, I agree with
we
you. I agree with
because
you
we
on that.
don't see it. Like, you know what I mean? She's balanced enough to let him feel like red. If he wanted to be red pill, whatever, she don't put his business out there in the streets. Even though she is a public display of she's a public artist. So on the blue pill side, she definitely bringing in her own aspect, her own income. So she's kind of really like the empress, the empress as we look in the tarot card.
Mm-hmm.
A person that's
And both
balanced
sides
and
Together
bring
they're a
both
purple
independent.
pill.
sides. Go ahead.
Together they're a purple pill.
I mean, they both purple pill. Yeah, you can say that, but they
They
both
both
purple pill
purple, but yeah,
because
meaning that
they
basically
both of
whenever
them are
one is in a
willing. Both of them are
right.
willing to put in as much for each other, but together they do even better. So one is a multimillionaire, one is another multimillionaire. Both of them put together made them both billionaires. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So now
That's the super purple pill.
I'm willing to put in my side to help you out, which means whatever I got going, whatever you got going on, I'm gonna take my role on it. You feel me? What I'm saying? So if prime example, Ike and Tina, right? When Tina became the it factor for everybody, if Ike was a real purple pill person, he would have been like, you know what? Tina, they love Tina. Tina doing this and third. I'm gonna make sure Tina look the greatest possible ever to where we both look good. Because if Tina look good, I look good. Because Tina with me. And the last name on her name would say what? Turner. So guess what? Automatically she with me. Versus a person who's not purple pill, they kind of want they own. Like I said, if it don't benefit them, they're gonna go with whatever works for them the best.
Or a good example with that Tina Turner thing was the example when she did the song with the other gentleman. Like how he didn't give her a real pat on the back, but he gave her a soft pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good game. You know what I mean? You killed that girl. It was yeah. You always sing or whatever. It was you. The white man asked you to open your mouth. You sing loud. If I ask you to open your mouth, you don't. You get what I'm saying? So if he was purple pill, he'd have just been like, "Congratulations, you really
Sing
did
that
that
shit,
shit."
babe.
You know what I mean? We getting that
Sing
money,
that shit,
baby.
babe.
Bring us that money. This our money. This our stuff. See, I feel like the purple pill. Jay-Z knows that Beyonce money his money, and Beyonce knows that Jay-Z money is her money. So a lot of the problem is a lot of blue pill people or green pill guys, they don't know that their wife money is their money too, and vice versa. Even the females don't even realize that both of y'all shit is y'all shit. Y'all sharing. If y'all growing together, allegedly. Some of y'all be growing. Some people be growing together, but growing apart.
Yeah, they'll grow. They in the same pot, but they went separate ways. Like it's just
I
like,
mean,
bro, what are you
even
doing?
pink and green turn into purple pills too. They just lavender. You know what I mean? They ain't no full purple pill.
They gotta, in order to turn purple, they have to turn purple. You know what I'm saying? Or they
They
would
gonna
have
have to
to
either one of them gonna have to
grasp.
turn red and blue, or they gonna have to turn purple.
Mm-hmm.
Either be a purple couple, or they're gonna be a purple pill, and then grow up and really become billionaires and stuff, and focus on getting that back and be balanced within yourself, and realize you can't change people. You only can change yourself in your
Mm-hmm.
environment, or choose to
You
grow in it.
realize that being a purple pill, that the people can't change unless they want to change. You feel me? So you ain't forcing nothing. You ain't trying to be physical with nobody. You ain't trying to be emotional with you. Nah, I'm gonna just let you do what you do. But I'm gonna
And you
also
learn that
at the
every
same
day.
time, I'm gonna let it be known ahead of time about what you doing ain't something that I'm agreeing to. You feel what I'm saying? So say if you doing something that I let it be purple pill, which is another thing that purple pill do that red pill do, right? Which is they'll definitely tell you ahead of time before you get into the situation with them what they own and what they be like. So they not gonna sit here and finesse you. They're not gonna sit here and argue with you
I ain't
about,
got no time for no finesse.
you feel me? I ain't got time to argue with you about what this is what I need from you. This is why I need it from you, and then they gonna explain it. You feel me? Versus a blue pill or a green pill, well, they're not gonna say nothing to you. They just gonna go with whatever you got going on, and then hopefully down the line you'll
They
realize
catch
that
what
I
they
have a
want.
problem. You know, I'm the one that you really need. So now you gonna fix whatever situations you got because I'm the one who sat here with you for the longest. Versus a purple or red, they understand like, bro, this is what I need from you, and if you can't do it for me, I'm not gonna sit here and hold you here. No, so it's like that. That's why I'm saying, okay, a purple pill, like she said, was prime example was Beyonce, Jay-Z. Where easily, like I said, separated, they can make as much as they want, do as much as they want, but they
Oh, let's give
understand
a good
together.
example of a lavender pill. And I love these people. A good ass lavender pill. Y'all ready for it? Cardi B and Offset.
Yes.
Yeah, I give you that.
I don't
Good
know
ass
much.
lavender bill. Superstars on both sides, on both spectrums or whatever. But at the same time, together they make a love that turns purple sometimes, but goes toxic as fuck sometimes too. Like literally, they really balance within themselves. But then when they get together, they just turn pink. They start turning pink, purple, green, orange, red, blue. I just gotta stay on blood true. Like I don't know what they be on sometimes, but I love them so much because the love they have for each other.
Hmm.
Much about them.
I do.
I can't much.
That's on law. Like you can't knock the love they got for you. We seen toxic couples and we know they loved each other. We'd be like, shoot, y'all need to fix that.
Come
Now,
on,
one
man.
thing we don't be seeing him like boop bop bink bink and nothing like that. We just be seeing public cheating. Sometimes he do some ratchet stuff. He'd be like, listen, if she don't wake up and give me some head right now, well, that's when he turned red pill. She don't wake up and give me some head right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keep her on live. Now he just instantly turns pink. I'm gonna keep her on live.
Hmm.
Shit. And then she gotta wake up from her blue pill and turn green and shit. Nigga, if you don't take me off motherfucking live. Right. So now they just turn lavender all over again.
Yeah.
Blueface. Blueface. You got Blueface and
Now, if I would say
Krishan.
Blueface and Krishan is more of a violet than a lavender,
Oh, they
or
East
they might
Egg.
be a darker purple or a darker blue purple type ish, because they
Oh,
be
they East Egg,
they
baby.
more
They
stuck
turning
into
pure toxic.
society situations. You feel what I'm saying? Where they trying to be more. You feel like they're always in the middle of society situations. Like it be stuff that you can easily, and that's why I always you can look at those type of celebrities, and you know people who are even from your own neighborhoods who are on this type of stuff. The ones who will never stop putting their life on social media. Every
Yeah,
10
every
seconds they
meal.
on social media posting
Every
about what just
meal.
happened to them.
Yeah, every
Mm-mm-mm.
meal. Every step they take. Every
You
breath they
feel me?
make.
Everything
They
they
gonna
got
be
going on.
watching
This person
you.
broke my heart. I'm going on live. I'm finna tell everybody on live how you broke my heart. Why?
What's the point?
Why?
It's not
That
gonna
that
fix
means
TD
green
anything.
Jakes
pink
all
right there.
day.
That's the
That
green
is
pink
green.
coming out you right there. That's the blue coming out
Yeah.
a little bit too.
Now I gotta watch your TD Jakes videos and stuff. Right, no.
You feel me? Like
Not
it's
TDJ.
crazy. Yeah, TD
Not
Jakes.
Jakes.
Why
Jakes,
do
but I'm
people
just
feel the need
saying.
to have pity from other people? Anyway, continue about blue, red, purple, pink, green. Because apparently I'm pink.
I think that I
Ah,
don't know you enough. I don't feel like I know you enough in your personal life to say like what I would think you are. Like
Right.
I don't think you can do
I said
hands
you
up.
pink. I thought
Yes.
I could have sworn you. I said you was mixed.
No, you said I was motherfucking pink.
What's pink
But
again?
remember, okay, we didn't say this part in that too. Where I told you, I said it in the notes where the spectrum for the females and the males switch.
So basically, I would be green for
You
green.
green as fuck. So I know.
You green as fuck.
I'm just playing with you, baby. You not
But
green as
Nah,
fuck,
So
guys.
I'm an
nah, be
emotional
serious.
manipulator.
I wouldn't say you emotionally manipulate, but you. How can I put this?
Can't imagine
Because
emotionally manipulating nobody, bro.
Baby,
Oh, I
he
can.
said what
I
he
just
said
choose not
was
to.
he
It
can't imagine
depends.
being an emotional manipulator, but he didn't say that you wasn't a manipulator. So I'm trying to figure out how this play.
I gotta
Do
think how it
explain.
best comes out the way it can. Because it's like I said, it's not that you emotionally manipulate. It's that
I know people's
you
triggers.
will happily be in a situation that you know you're not supposed to be in, and will still stick in it. Even though you'll talk about it forever, and you know what I'm
I
talking
never
about.
do
I'm not
that.
gonna put your
I know
business.
what you talk. I know.
You'll
We
talk
know.
about
We
it
know.
forever about how it's emotionally draining you, it's emotionally hurting you, this, that, and the third, physically, this, that, and the third. And
But
then
that's just one
literally the next day,
right?
the next week, you right back in that same, you right back in the car with him, chilling, kikiing, haha. Now all of a sudden, you
Yeah.
right back in that. So
Yeah.
you're emotionally manipulating yourself.
Huh.
That's where the green come in.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
You're
play that shit.
emotionally manipulate. Oh, your
Oh, that's
pink
the
comes
Easter
in. You're
egg. You
emotionally
playing Easter
manipulating
egg.
yourself.
Yeah,
So I'm
you
Because
playing
you
playing
Easter
know
my
you're
egg.
not
fucking
supposed to be in
self.
it, but yet you'll go right
Yeah,
back in.
and you know it.
You know it because you'll say it before we say it and be like, "Yeah, I
If you
know. Yeah,
support
I
something
know."
that
And
you
then you're
listen,
right back in
if you
it.
support something that's not listen, if you supporting something that you know is not within your best growth and what you really want out of life, or if you even holding and entertaining somebody that you really just don't see no future for real, other than for what it is, the homie or nothing, bro, then yeah, you playing pink and green for a
You
fact.
playing it because you could easily got yourself
You
out
ain't
of it,
being
not
real.
only for yourself
y'all
but for
wanna
that other person.
end this if we gonna keep prying into
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
We're gonna have to wrap
All
it
right,
up.
I'm Combat Pretty, and this is DietyeRadio, you guys. And you've been rocking with all my other great co-hosts.
If y'all want to hear about their pills, come to our Patreon. No, I'm playing.
not pay.
Hey, we gonna look out for a
Look at the
Patreon.
Patreon
If
popping.
you these
Y'all about to have to
videos
join the
are
tribe.
expensive. These videos are expensive, man. So start looking up for Patreon and start helping that radio.
Do me a favor. Let's before we leave, let's just give a recap of everything that happened. So of
Yep.
what's red pill, blue pill, green, pink, and purples. That way, anybody who didn't see it can just hear it now, right? So give me. Let's go this right. Red pill. Kayla, what is a red pill? Go.
Male or female?
Both.
Just like strong, more dominant regimen.
Well, red pill men, because red pill men first. Let's start there.
Okay, I don't know, just like
Ripping women are dominant too. She was
yeah.
right.
So
No
like
matter what.
It's
dominant
switch.
regimen,
It's switch.
like
It's
He
not
just wouldn't
red.
fuck with her.
Switch.
It's not red. It's switch. Remember, it's
Right,
switch.
oh,
she's
it's
blue.
blue.
You right.
It's blue for
A
them.
red pill woman is blue. A blue pill woman. Right.
Because a red pill woman actually falls in line with a red pill man. She'll go into what he got going on.
Mhm.
A red woman?
Just tell you the answer. Fuck.
Oh, I don't fuck. I just know
I
what
He
I
I
not
know the
dominant.
answer. I know the
So what's a
answer.
red pill man? Red pill man. Start there.
He wants a submissive woman.
yeah. And I think they can make purple. They can make purple real good.
Yeah.
Who?
A red
Red
man
and a
and
blue.
a blue woman.
No.
You
Really?
don't think that can make purple?
Because
Not at
if
all.
like, and I
No.
only say that. Let me tell you why. So if he's like a traditional man and he wants to
We
like pay the
supposed to
bills
be
and he
doing a
wants,
recap.
No, she want to pay half bills. The blue pill woman want to pay half the bills, bro. And
oh,
no,
She's not a
I
traditional woman. The blue pill
I
she
woman is
didn't.
not a
ain't nothing
traditional woman.
traditional about her. She a feminist. Listen,
Never
the
mind.
red pill
No.
man, he need a red pill woman that's
Love,
going to submit.
joy.
Why don't y'all get a
Girl, my
recap?
girl said, look, my girl said, never mind. Look, I ain't got time for this.
I ain't the person to tag in for this. Y'all do the recaps.
You did a good
Anyway,
job, babe. You did a
I
good
know
job.
the answer. I know
I'm
the answer,
asking
Dr.
everybody.
Z.
Y'all just
I
ain't
know
paying
the
attention.
answer, Dr. Z.
All right.
Give us the blue.
Give us the blue.
Okay,
Blue
blue
men.
for male. Male is submissive, female is dominant. My dog's trying to break in.
Yeah, that dog jumped on your lap last time. We good on that.
And Royal, hit us with the purple pill.
The purple pill is more of like a balance. Like they know what they want. They know, like, I mean, not really. Yeah, you know what you want, but then again, it's like what was the word y'all said? I can't think of it, but
They
a purple pill
vibing,
is
man.
basically a balance. They like go with the flow type thing.
Balance
Vibing
is
with
good.
balance
I was just
and
letting you feed off
peace.
yourself with that one. But yeah, balance was good. It was already good.
That one.
All right, well, Kayla, what about pink or green? Which one you?
Which one you taking, pink or the green?
Well, they intertwine, so ain't they like the same?
They chameleons. You right.
Come on,
Yeah,
get
like
the-
emotional chameleons. Like they're all about triggers.
which one's
Let's do
emotional?
them.
Which one's physical though?
Oh, pink is physical and green is emotional. Right?
Yay! She did it!
Absolutely. You killed
Now
this.
you said they can intertwine. How can they intertwine?
Because if green gets angry enough and his words aren't working or her words aren't working, then they can get physical and become pink.
And how
I
does the
still
pink
can't
turn
get over the
green?
fact that you think I be
Mocha. Mocha. How
You
does the
see how
pink
you
turn
just
green?
like off rip like?
How does the pink turn green? When physical ain't working, they're gonna hit you with the emotional freaking right jaw hit. Bam!
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kangaroo.
I'm good.
And look,
All
look.
right.
And look, you see how it's so purple, how extra purple me and Z is. Z about to call you out for it over here. I'm over here just like, girl, don't even worry about it. Mocha. Like, girl,
Yeah.
don't worry
I
about
just
it.
clapped. I ain't say
Don't
nothing. I just
entertain it, girl.
clapped.
Be you. I know.
Like you
It's
said,
either but that's how a balanced
pouting
person gonna be
is
about
a
it. Like, oh
show
well, it don't
of you
matter. It is
being
what it is.
expressive
I'm either
and
gonna pick you out and let
gaslighting.
Woo.
why you baby talking to us?
Hey, what you talking about?
Stop acting pink green.
I
Stop acting like an Easter egg. Stop baby talking
I,
to us.
I was going back to what we were talking about with the whole pouting situation.
Oh, you pouting?
Mm.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. That is
Huh?
you. You really do that. But you do that baby
What?
talk thing. Oh, you
Me?
just caught yourself up, sis.
Nah, wow.
Y'all thought
What?
I was joking, bro.
What?
Hey,
Me,
she
an
doing. If you don't
emotional
talk like an adult, so I
manipulator?
can actually take this serious.
See,
Me being an
now y'all
emotional
see it in real
manipulator?
time. This ain't no joke.
I could never.
I always felt like you were like dominant, but that's just based off like one aspect of your
Me
life. And I feel
too.
like I don't know you in a bunch of other aspects of your life. So I couldn't
There's
just take
one mocha and there's the other mocha. It just depends how I feel that day.
I'm with you, Kay. I'm with you, Kay. That's what I see. I see that she was a little. I always looked at her a little more dominant.
but that was
Like she
because
that
based
sneaky
off like the
dominant.
stuff that I knew about one particular part of her life. And so, but I knew that wasn't enough to like make a summary of who she is overall.
She's passive aggressive. I wouldn't call her dominant. She's passive aggressive. As in
There
she would
you
have.
go.
She will
Yeah.
definitely let things pass. That's why I said she will happily manipulate her own self into doing some stuff she knows she ain't supposed to do,
But that
or
makes
know
sense.
she ain't okay
Because,
with.
yeah, because like, when we was on the podcast, I think, and you was like, yeah, you didn't really feel like it, but you did it. Not my story to tell. Never mind.
But hey, man, I
Anyway,
believe
we're wrapping it up.
that's the ending for you. I feel like that might be the ending right there. Cause I know after this, it's finna get a little crazy. I know we finna get into a whole little dialogue. I can
Bop,
tell
bop, bop, bop.
already. So
Oh yeah, you know that. So when we brainstorming for the next show, y'all get ready because we coming.
yeah, I can tell. I can see it in Kayla's eyes. I see it in
I
Mocha's
don't want
eyes.
no smoke. I keep trying to tell y'all, like, this is what I will say.
There's no smoke. There's all love and war.
And make sure
No.
y'all be sure to join us for IG on Beauty Night where we're going to be giving out beauty tips. And you see me popping off my pink nails. We're going to be talking about beauty tips. We're going to be talking about life and all that stuff and all that jazz. And then join us next week when we be talking about that spiritual We're going to talk about Lilith.
We got shows coming every Monday,
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Lilith.
Y'all
and
gonna work
Thursday.
out.
So Monday, you got Monday with Club 808 with the men. You got Wednesday, our DietyeRadio. You got our Thursday or Friday, which is the girls' night.
It was Friday. It's on
It's actually
pause.
gonna be Monday again. We're going back to Monday. We're just switching it up. I don't know why he keeps
Everybody
saying
just
that.
switching it up
No one's
on
gonna
your
be there
boy.
on Friday. We're only gonna
Are
be
we still
switching up on
recording on
Mondays and
Saturdays?
Monday's girls' night. Guys'
Everybody
night's
just
we're just
switching
gonna
up
Friday.
be
on your boy. All right.
right. So we're
Okay.
just gonna be switching up. It's gonna either be Monday, we're gonna have girls, and then the next following one we're gonna have guys, and then we're gonna keep swapping it out like that.
Do we have our normal
Okay.
podcast on Saturday?
Say again.
Do we
Hmm?
have our normal podcast on Saturday?
No, it's on Wednesday, baby.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
We doing it now, babe.
We can't have this discussion online, y'all.
Anyway,
Y'all have a good one. Y'all
I
follow
was
us at our Instagrams at the bottom right here. You know, DietyeRadio. You got Nina's Nixie Gabriella official song, Combat Pretty, Kayla Mones, the Hunter Riches and Royalty. You feel me? Follow us. Enjoy everything. Follow our clubhouse too. We got that coming up and all our social medias. If you got any topics you want us to talk about or want to get any updates or have any suggestions, just follow us on our IG and let us know. Or if you want to hit us up anywhere else, let us know. Yeah, if you got any music you want us to showcase, please send it to us too on IG or send it to our email at DietyeRadio@gmail.com.
Please send the music.
Please send the music. We trying to do a bunch of
People,
extra stuff.
please.
we need
And
to make some money to put our clubhouse.
Facts.
you know what I mean? So
Give
send us
us.
the music, all that. And yeah, I guess we out of here. Peace out. Y'all have a good, blessed week. Cause I guess this is
Bye,
the last show for the
lovelies.
week, since that's what Pretty said, Combat said. We got this last show for the week. So this is the
Not you
last show for
making
the week.
faces and bobbing your head like that though.
You go get off of me, cuz. All right, how about that?
You gonna get on me,
All
cuz.
right, it's time to go.
What?
We see y'all
We go get
Monday.
up out of here, right? So
Monday
y'all
fun
have a
day.
good one. Have a blessed week. And we outie.
I'm still
Get out of here. I'm really about to like start keep talking and start being like, if you don't stop it, just exit. Bye bye.
Like,